What's up, everybody? Today, I'd like to talk about a topic that is one of the less discussed, but certainly no less important ideas being bandied about currently in the marketplace of ideas. And that is, of course, are rocks made of elephants?
Did you know there are rocks out there that look like giant elephants?
There you fucking have it, folks. Did you know that? Did you fucking know that? I bet you did. I bet you did. I bet you've seen one before. I bet you've seen rocks that look like all sorts of things. But these are different. These are big.
These rocks, according to mainstream science, just naturally formed this way. Some folks say, wow, look at those cool elephants that were carved into the rocks. Oh no. According to mainstream science, this is something that just naturally occurred. You see, the lava, molten rocks spewed from the earth and just so happened to form what looks like a giant elephant's head.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Is he going to suggest that these used to be some sort of massive, gigantic elephant that somehow just turned to stone? Absolutely. That's absolutely what he's going to suggest. You already know. Come on, you already know.
Yeah. Pure coincidental cosmic stroke of luck. Some molten lava came out of the ground and stacked on top of each other in a certain way that happens to resemble a giant freaking elephant's head.
Which obviously cannot happen under any circumstances, no matter what. There's no possible way that lava or water erosion, probably more accurately, caused these things to look like something that we recognize as being a similar shape to an elephant's head. That's absolutely statistically impossible. What's far more likely is that there were giant elephants. Now, I know elephants are big, right? But hear me out. We're talking bigger. So take an elephant and then make it gigantic, right? This elephant turned to stone. And somehow its head is the only part of its body that maintained the shape of an elephant. The rest of its body, whatever, just looks like rocks and cliffs and stuff. And the head only tentatively looks like an elephant's head anyway. But who knows what a giant elephant looks like? Maybe they had weird deformed heads and no legs. Who fucking knows? But obviously this is... I mean, we just apply Occam's razor here, right? Like, I know it seems hard to believe, but it's the only possible explanation.
Now you have to be sitting there wondering, what are the odds?
Oh, I'm wondering some
that
stuff.
Lava's going to form what looks like a giant elephant head. Like, how often does that happen? Well, apparently,
sometimes.
It happens more often than you think, because this is not the only example.
Sometimes.
Oh no, it seems that there are many, many examples.
What the fuck is that thing? That doesn't look like an elephant. That looks nothing like a fucking elephant. You have to be trying as hard as you can to say, oh yeah, I guess I kind of see that there's a little bit of an elephant there. But what? No, it's like vaguely the shape that an elephant takes. That's it. Like, no, water didn't erode that. Wind didn't erode that. They didn't cut it out when they were building the road there. That's a fucking elephant, you guys. That's one of those ancient giant elephants that we had. You know, the big ones.
Of what looks to be petrified elephants.
Petrified elephants.
Now, anybody who believes in mainstream science is going to have a big laugh at the notion of thinking that these are actually petrified elephants.
Yes, we're having a big laugh at it. We're having a big laugh at it, Jake. We're having a big old laugh. It's hilarious.
As in elephants that turn to stone? What a preposterous notion! Whereas those of us who know that this world is indeed a magical creation of God, well, we can ponder that notion and ask ourselves, were there at one time giant mammoth elephants that somehow, someway, turned to stone?
It seems like probably not. Probably not that. That's probably not the one. That's probably not the thing, Jake. Just, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna guess. We're all guessing here, right? We're just making shit up. I'm gonna guess no. That one's like falling apart. You'd be able to find like bones around it, right? Like, why would they turn to stone? Did they meet Medusa? What's going on? What the fuck's going on? That gigantic elephants, of which we have no evidence, are just turning to stone left and right. You know, we can get stones to look like things, right? Have you ever seen a statue? And I know those are man-made, but they also look way better than what you're pointing out here. So nature could, I mean, you weather a million rocks and a couple of them are going to look like something, especially if you show them to a bunch of fucking humans. Because we make everything look like something.
Because some of these examples look a little too detailed to be anything other than an elephant.
No, it's
How
a
do
rock.
we know somebody didn't just carve all?
How are you going to show this fucking frame right after you said that they look too detailed to be anything besides an elephant? I'll admit, that first one you showed looks a lot like an elephant. That's really cool. The skin has the texture and everything like that. But I'm sure if you put that side by side with an actual picture of an elephant, you would find plenty of differences. And what you're showing here looks just so little like an elephant, it's ridiculous. There's no form to its body. There's no legs. What do you think its trunk looked like? That is the weirdest shaped trunk I've ever fucking seen. It's vaguely in the same shape that an elephant takes up in space, but that's it. These archways get worn out of these fucking rocks all the time. This is a really common type of a formation, right? This is not... Come on, Jake. You don't believe this. You're full of shit.
All these elephants.
I'm just trying to get...
So somebody trying to fake us all out, carving all these elephants around the world in different locations with this great detail, I find that hard to believe. And so mainstream science, what we're supposed to trust.
Great detail are you fucking talking about? What detail? Have you seen Mount Rushmore? The detail on that blows these things out of the fucking water, and that shit was carved with dynamite or TNT or something. Like, this is completely nuts. This is totally out of the fucking wild, man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Elephants? Giant elephants. How come they don't have tusks? How come we can't see any of these from like a different angle? I want to see some of these from a different angle. You know, if you look at an elephant from a different angle, it still looks like an elephant.
What most people around the world trust to be true says that these are naturally formed rocks.
That's what they are,
As
man.
in lava
That's how they are.
formed these rocks naturally, and that no man with any tools carved any of these.
Probably not, yeah.
And so I'm
Probably
left to wonder, okay, were there giant elephants that turned to stone?
Probably not.
Or is this some sort of big, giant, elaborate joke?
Probably not.
Or did lava come out of the ground, according to science, and just so happen to luckily look like elephants?
Yeah.
Those are literally our options.
It's the last one.
Elephants
It's the third
turn
one.
to stone. A. B. There's a team of people carving elephants in the stone to trick us into thinking that elephants possibly turned to stone. Or C. Lava came out of the ground and somehow formed these structures that just so happen to look like elephants coincidentally.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
And see, I could see if it happened once, but the fact that there's several examples around the world with great detail leads me to believe that lava somehow wants to create elephant structures.
Why did it?
That's
why
just
were its
weird.
ears preserved?
So I'm just as confused as you should be right now. You should be confused. You should be like, wait a minute.
I'm not really confused. I was looking at my phone like that when I watched this the first time, but I don't think I'm confused. I think I have a pretty good idea of what's going on here.
Were there petrified elephants? I don't know. I'm telling you I don't know if there were or not. I'm not going to sit here and say I know that there's petrified elephants when I definitely don't know. So I'm telling you that there might have been giant elephants that turned to stone, but I don't know for sure.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you that there probably weren't. But I don't know for sure. Okay. Okay. I mean, we don't have any evidence of that. We do have evidence of natural erosion, and we do have evidence of people carving things. We don't have any evidence of giant elephants or any elephants just turning to stone or anything just turning to stone. What?
Or somebody out there may have carved, or a team of people may have carved these elephants into stone, or maybe it was higher elite beings that showed up and carved these aliens into stone just to mess with us. I have no clue. Or the
It was aliens did it just to mess with us? Yeah, no. That's the stupidest idea you put forward yet. Aliens did it just to what? No, that doesn't even. We're probably not that important that they want to just fuck with us. You know what I mean?
third option, these are randomly, coincidentally formed by lava. Just out of a pure stroke of cosmic luck, lava just so happened to make what looks like an elephant.
Well, lava, water,
in
wind,
several places around
heat.
the world. Wow. A lot to wrap your head around.
So
let me know in the comment section down below what
it's
you guys think.
It's not really that much to wrap your head around, if I'm being real.
Want to know.
If I'm going to be straight up honest, it's not that much to wrap your head around. It's just like what you said, the lava, but like wind and water too. Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. But hey, I'm no expert, right? I don't know. I'm not an elephant expert. Maybe I'm completely fucking stupid. Who knows? Maybe Jake is really smart and I'm dumb. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. This was another fucking video that you just saw by Staggerson Jagz. Please hit like and subscribe. Do all of the things. Share the video to your friends on Twitter. Tell everybody what a wonderful time you had over here on this channel. And fucking, I don't know, some kind of a call off, I would say, like, and that's the rest of the story. Except somebody already said that, so I'd have to think of something else. I gotta learn how to end a video.
Won't pay
A traveling circus came. They brought an intelligent elephant, and Nellie was her name. One dark night she slipped her iron chains, and off she ran to Hindustan and was never seen again. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and trundled off to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Night by night she danced to the circus band. When Nellie was leading the big parade, she looked so proud and grand.